Namaste, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Anchor the Light meditation. Before we start, let's ask for divine blessing, shall we? And pray to whoever you like. To the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chakra, Mahaguji Mailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love, guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. So, if you're in this side of the country, in the United States, good morning. If the other side, good afternoon. The rest of the world, good afternoon, good evening. All right. So, before we start the meditation, let's just talk a little bit about your inner and outer world. Oftentimes, we have the tendency to want to fix something, which is understandable. Especially if you're a guy, the masculine feminine thing, I learned the masculine tendency is always want to fix something, right? You're in an argument with someone, they're not even done telling you something, you want to fix it. And the feminine just wants to experience it, go more into it. So different types of perception here. What I'm more interested in sharing with you right now is how to first understand the entire picture so you know how to experience it or to fix it. So the easiest example is, let's say you comb your hair, you put your makeup on, or whatever else you do to your appearance before you go to work. So let's say you have a mirror, you look at it, oh, I don't like my hair, I don't like my face, or whatever. So you decide to comb your hair and all that stuff, right? So if you look at it, this is the original item, the mirror is the reflection. So if I need to put powder, makeup, gel, whatever, you're not going to do it on the mirror, you do it on your face. So could you imagine somebody says, oh, I don't like the color of my lips, let me put some lip gloss right in the mirror. I mean, nobody in their right mind would do that, right? Because the minute you leave, nothing happens. So you're fixing the effect, not the cause. And that's basically what a lot of people do. The material world as we see it is essentially the after effect or the reflection. If you have a reflection, like a mirror, the reflection comes after the original item. The question is, where is it reflecting from? From the energy world. Now, when you say the inner world or the energy world, it doesn't mean like you cut your body open, let's see what's inside. For a lot of you who are new, because I know a lot of you who are joining me from Tony Robbins' event, you're new to this, and you're just kind of delving into the weirdness that we do about energy, right? So I'm just going to give it a foundation. And the ones who have already studied a lot, well, you just have to listen. So what we call the inner world is divided into two parts. Okay, so let's start again. In the entire reality, you have outer world, inner world, material world, spiritual world, or energy world. Now, this inner world or outer world is also divided into two. Those two are your inner world, as in your chakras and your aura, and how your chakras, your aura, interact with the environment in the energy world. So from there, whatever happens to our aura and chakras, our thoughts, our emotions, our intentions, your soul connection and all that, that affects the energy around you in the energy world. And from there, if there's enough energy, it reaches a certain critical point, it manifests. Okay? So there's a certain lag time before something materializes. And I'm sharing that with you because oftentimes people say, oh, I need to fix this, I need to fix that. If they don't fix their inner world first, anything they do to fix the outer world doesn't last. So that's why if you study with NLP, study psychology, whatever, they have this, there's this subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind affects everything that is on your conscious mind, which affects your reality. That is true. But if you break it down further, what is the subconscious mind? All right? Now, subconscious mind, again, I'm not a psychology major. I studied one course in psychology in the university. That's it. So don't ask me about, psychological terms. I don't know. I don't have a clue. I forgot it. That's like 20, 30 years ago. However, I remember what my teacher taught me about the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is a very broad term, but it is actually the proper term is the subconscious minds, plural, because these subconscious minds are actually the consciousnesses of your energy centers. You're starting literally from basics. The consciousnesses of what? the chakras. So, for example, if you start with your heart center, because that's the most common one people know, the subconscious mind or tendency of the heart is to love, to have compassion and mercy, right? So when a person's heart chakra is very activated, they don't have to try to be loving, they don't have to try to be compassionate. It just comes out. They don't have to say, oh, I have to be loving now. No, because if the heart chakra is very activated, automatically that comes through the person. Make sense? Same thing. The crown chakra is the chakra of spirituality. So when the crown is very, very activated, there's a tendency for you to, want to talk about spiritual things. You start to, pull yourself out of the material world and say, God is in charge of the universe. You look at things from a higher frequency perspective. Same thing. If you're looking at the world through your sex chakra, well, everything is like Sigmund Freud. Everything is sex. Get the point? So these are the subconscious minds or the innate tendencies of the chakras. Now, your basic chakra is in charge of money, productivity, as well as practicality. That's why you notice there's some people, when they look at things, everything's like, okay, let me calculate. How much does that cost? Okay, how is this going to affect my life? They're extremely practical and productive. That's because the basic chakra is very, very active in their life. Make sense? So each of your chakras have its own innate tendencies, which the psychologists, unless they've studied esoteric psychology, they don't really know about the chakras. They just know about 7. They don't know there's at least 11. Now, what I'm sharing with you is, if you really want to create lasting change in your material world, you have to start from inside. You have to look at the chakras. What are the tendencies in your chakras? Your basic chakra is productivity. Your sex chakra is sexuality and lower creativity. Yeah, lower as in creating babies, higher your throat, which is knowledge. Creativity, music, art, and whatever stuff you want to create in thoughts and emotions. The navel chakra has to do with instinct, right? Instinct is like in martial arts. They go, okay, they go into a room, they go, I can sense this, I can sense that. That's what security forces do. They have this, situational awareness. They don't go like this. They just, okay, I can sense there's 2 doors, 2 exits, 1 entrance. This could be they're like that. That's navel chakra. It is also the chakra for what? Power. Like, people want to amass power in a company. That's navel chakra. Solar plexus has to do with love for oneself. Me, I. Heart chakra, love for other people. These are the innate tendencies. Okay, if you want to know more about it, get the Pranic Psychotherapy book by my teacher, Grandmaster Chakra Sui. This book. Okay, I'm just giving you like a quick synopsis to give it context, because people can talk without context. Anybody can make up anything. So the context is each of these chakras have their innate tendencies. The heart chakra, we just talked about, it's love and compassion. Throat is creativity and expression. All right. The Ajna chakra, Ajna, or in India you call it Agnya. I think that's how you call it. Anyway, I give you the Chinese version, Ajna. That's how I taught by my teacher. The Ajna means to command, to direct. So this is your willpower as well as the ability to strategize. Your forehead chakra is connected to the ability to see or sense energy. So this is clairvoyance, and the crown is spirituality. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Because these are the innate tendencies of the chakras. Whatever you do in the material world, if you don't first align these, anything you do here, your so-called subconscious tendencies of all the chakras will start messing with it. For example, you want to be more prosperous. So you went to school, you study business, you really want to, you line everything up, which is great, fantastic. But if your basic chakra is small, then no matter what you do, you notice like, hey, how come I'm trying but nothing's going anywhere? And then when finally things are taking off, you start noticing, that's strange. How come things are taking off, but I don't feel satisfied, and so I need to do something, and you end up screwing it up. You call it self-sabotage. Or some people don't feel worthy of it. Make sense? So what happens is you do everything here. That's great. Yeah. But if the basic chakra is malfunctioning, whatever you do here is not going to last. Make sense? So some people call that a subconscious form of poverty consciousness because they're not aware of the basic chakra. Now, if you understand about the basic chakra, because if you scan, you notice the basic chakra is not spinning properly. There are blockages. There are old thought forms lodged into the chakra. So unless you clean it out, this is going to be a never-ending battle. Make sense? Same thing with the heart. You say, oh, you have relationships, and this is the heart chakra, love for others. Solar plexus, the one below, is love for myself. Same thing. You notice there are people who have one relationship, 2, 3, 20, and then the entire time they keep saying, yeah, because I haven't met the right person yet, not the right guy, right woman yet. Hello, you got 20 relationships. Who's the common denominator? Right? But the tendency is what? We always keep thinking, oh, those are the problem. We have to fix it here. We don't realize we have to fix it in here first. Change the pattern so your expression is different. And so when the heart chakra is small, the solar plexus is big, guess what? It's always like, I'm in a relationship. What is in it for me? How come he's not doing this for me? How come she's not doing it for me? This and that. It's always like, give it to me. That's because the solar plexus is huge. Now, the other way around, if the heart chakra is big, very, very big, the solar plexus is very, very tiny, you give, the person takes, and at some point you go, this is not working. You know why? Because the solar plexus, in your case, is not healthy. You're a human doormat. So that doesn't work either. So I remember my teacher used to say, the right structure for the heart and the solar plexus is the heart is big, so you care for other people, you love people, right? Love others. Your solar plexus is slightly smaller. That means you still also have good self-esteem. So if you're in a relationship, what? You give and share to the other person a lot, you give freely, and at some point you say, I also deserve to be happy. So it's a balance. Now, if you don't understand this and you don't fix the pattern, guess what happens? It's just one thing after the other, another relationship, until you get someone who's somehow lucky enough for you that because of so much pain, you realize, oh, I need to change something. After you change your awareness, okay, that means I give, but at the same time to have, what I deserve in this relationship. So after you balance it, your chakras force itself to balance itself. Are we communicating here? Same thing with spirituality. You go, I can't meditate. And if I meditate, my mind wanders. Well, because your throat chakra, your ajna chakra is overstimulated, your heart and crown are small. So when you're meditating, it's like, instead of letting go, you overthink everything. You say, well, he says, imagine a point of light. Well, I see a blazing fire, so that must be, and you go on and on and on. Get the idea? So the secret is to change your inner world to be able to reflect it to the outer world. Let's add one more thing. Finances. You heard of people, they can't do anything wrong. I mean, literally everything they touch, they call it Midas touch, right? Well, guess what? That Midas touch is also connected to one word, karma. Because you notice there are people who are very lucky, everything they touch turns to gold, but somehow they go, oh, how come it's not working so well? There are times you go, hey, how come it's not turning to gold anymore? There's a time of low, and then maybe goes up, go down. So people say, yeah, I wish I knew how to keep it going. So it's comprised of two things. One, your basic chakra probably have some old beliefs inside that came to the surface. And at that point, it messes with your consciousness. And number two, karma is like electricity. If I have a light bulb, in order for me to have light, you need to have a good light bulb and you need electricity. So all the hard work, the planning, all these things that you do in let's just say, aligning yourself with your business and your project, that's the light bulb. But what makes it happen, what gives you the breaks, the opportunities, is what you call karmic entitlement. That's like the electricity. That's why you notice there's some people, they're smart, they have all the opportunities, they keep going, everything's planned, all ducks, whatever you call ducks in a row and whatever other American term, I don't know how to say it. In the end, nothing happens. But then the other guy next door is like, the guy's not that smart, he doesn't have a business degree, he hasn't planned anything, he just said, well, I'll give it a shot. And they touch, boom, it take off like a rocket. Right person, right time, right place. That guy's lucky. Well, replace the word luck with karma. So that's called karmic entitlement. So as far as the energy world, your inner world is concerned, you have to deal with the condition of your chakras and your aura, as well as the invisible something that powers it all called karma. Are we communicating? So as you see this big picture, you go, oh, I can use this for my finances. I can use this for my relationship. I can use this for my health. I'll give you an example. In pranic healing, what do? We're waving our hands in the air like a crazy person. And yet the person feels better. You go, okay, is that some hocus pocus crazy stuff or what? But, literally my back hurts and then you wave your hand like this. It does feel better. Ooh, it must be some weird magic stuff. You go, no, it's simple. Your physical world is a reflection of your inner world. Your inner world comprises of your chakras and your aura. Well, that part where you have back pain, the energy is not flowing, the prana is not flowing, there are blockages. So by me waving my hand, removing that block, fresh life force is able to move to that area. Then it goes into the body uses that fuel. All that happened with me like a crazy dude just waving my hands. That's why you feel better. I change your inner world to get physical world. So when people say, oh yeah, I need to heal my body, so they do everything only in the external part. They don't change your consciousness, they don't change the condition of the chakras. No wonder they're on drugs for the rest of their lives. Are we communicating? I have nothing against medicine, because like my co-author is a doctor. But when we were discussing, he said, yeah, a lot of people, they look at the physical body as something to be fixed. They don't realize there's an innate machine, an energy machine that powers it, which is affected by your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Oh. Are we getting somewhere? So the inner world has to be taken care of to create a lasting change on the outer world. Now, let's take it one step further. When you talk about the inner world, your thoughts, your words, your actions, your chakras, your energy body, we can take it one step deeper. That one step deeper is who's controlling the chakras? Who's controlling the aura? Who's generating the thoughts, the emotions, the action? The soul, the spiritual self. So if you look at it, if you just keep zooming out, at some point you realize, oh, there's this being, a spiritual being, the soul, which is directing the body, the emotions and the thoughts through the chakras. And then, if you really want to make a lasting, sustainable change for the better, just like in any company, you have to have a feedback system. You have to be able to observe. Is everything going well? You know what I mean? Like if you're the owner of the company, you have to go check every department, how's everything. You cannot just say, okay, everything's done with the marketing, the distribution, financing. You just let it be. I'll go on vacation all day long. Things could screw up. You need someone to overlook it, right? You have to kind of check, okay, how's everything? That is the soul. So when you do your meditation and spiritual practice, you go back to who I am and you get to be the observer. How's my basic chakra? How's it responding to the economy? How's my heart chakra? How's it responding to my relationship? How's my throat chakra, my sex chakra? How's it responding to, trying to create new patterns, new products? You know what I mean? That's the soul. So if you want lasting, sustainable change, it's divided in several parts. First, you do your spiritual practice and meditations so you know who I am. Once you know who you are, then you observe, how's my physical, financial condition? Then you check the chakras. How's my emotional, psychological function? That's the throat, solar plexus, heart, ajna chakra. How's my spirituality? That's the crown chakra. From there, if changes need to be done, there are many ways to do it. You can do meditation. In panic healing, we can clean, we can stimulate, we can remove old belief systems. And from there, let it manifest in the material world. Again, most people, they start from the other side. When they're stressed out of their mind, they go, oh, let me find a way to meditate so I can be still. They don't realize you start with calmness and stillness so you can see things clearly. As Tony Robbins says, the syntax has to be right. The syntax is the sequence. Now, are you going to do this overnight? I wish. But here's the thing though. Some people say, well, since I can't do it overnight, like taking a pill, then I won't do it. Then you're screwed. I'm telling you straight. If you're not willing to acknowledge that, then basically you're a victim of the circumstances. While if you realize, okay, everything that's happening outside first happened inside. So let me get started on changing the inside, the inner world, so there will be lag time, but it will eventually hit the outside. That's the intelligent thing to do. While most people are lazy asses, they don't know. Let me go to a psychic to fix it. no psychic, clairvoyant teacher will fix something unless you're willing to. There's a saying in India, you can lead a horse to water, you cannot force it to drink. I have to first make a decision. I want to make things better. If you're not there yet, you're always still in the blame game. Well, society is this, because of the pandemic, because this, because that. Good luck. You're really going to need it. But some of you go, enough is enough. I'm tired of this life of always chasing about money. I'm tired of this and that. Enough. Let me make changes so that I'll be somewhere better later on, or as soon as possible. With that right attitude, we can change anything. With the proper teachings, proper techniques, with constancy of aim and effort, right? And keep pushing forward, nothing can stop you. But most people are looking for instant gratification. Oh, I just do this, everything's done. I wish. I wish. I'm a kind of guy who likes shortcuts. But certain things require consistent, intelligent, hard work. I know some of you say, oh, I don't like hard work. Look, if something is important enough to you, when I say hard work, I'm talking about consistent, focused work. Some of you think hard work is like, oh man, I'm labor, I'm carrying stuff to a construction site. That's not what I'm talking about. It's like you want the relationship, you want the good health, you want the finances. When things are not comfortable, you stick with it. While everybody else give up, that's the kind of hard work we're talking about. Every person I know who's very, very successful, it's almost like an obsession. Obsession to be successful in whatever field they're talking about. It's not just about money. And that means, and I know you guys don't want to hear this, I'll tell you anyway, success requires prioritization. Another term for that making priorities is sacrifice. Oh, no, you don't like it. I will sacrifice. Come on. Tell it like it is. You want to make this relationship work. You might have to sacrifice your guys' night out, right? You want to be more prosperous. You might have to say, well, I'll watch that TV show later. I need to really plan my work and execute it, isn't it? You guys sacrifice. Unfortunately, some people on the spiritual path, and I've seen it before, it goes like, you guys are distorting the spiritual teachings. You go, oh, you don't need to have sacrifice. You can have it all. Yeah, sit your ass and do it. I wish you luck. That's why you're like that for the last 30 years. But if you look at people who want to be successful, what do? They go, okay, what's really important? I'll set this aside. I'll do this. Success, what is that book? The One Thing? You guys should read it. It's a good book by something Papas. It's a really good book. It's called The One Thing. You should read it. I remember he said, success is sequential. Sequential in the sense that this, then this, then this, then this. Even the way he describes it, when someone's juggling, you might think they're juggling many balls at the same time. They're not. They're juggling. It's actually one ball goes in the air, then they catch the next one. It's just they do it so quickly, it is still sequential. So if you want to be successful, we call it one-pointedness. One-pointedness means this is important. Here, we'll push it aside for now. Then you go this one. You're successful with this one, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one. You cannot be a lazy ass and say, oh, well, I can have it all, so I'll do this. You'll be a jack of all trades and master of none. Sounds familiar? I tried that. Doesn't work. It requires sacrifice. You want to be healthy? You want your body to be healthy? Oh, you guys know this. There's things you can stuff your face with. You don't feel like getting out of bed and going and working out? You got to do it. Well, yeah, instead of getting up and going working out, I'd rather go sit in a coffee shop and read the news. That has to be out the window if you want to keep your body healthy. That means you have to sacrifice that temporarily, work your body to a certain level, then you can enjoy it. Sequential. Make sense? So I'm sharing this with you to give you a reality check. A reality check in the sense that we do not use spirituality as an excuse not to be successful. I've seen too many of that. Oh yeah, but I'm waiting for the spiritual guidance. That spiritual guidance already came 30 years ago. It's telling you, move your ass in that direction. But you're still waiting for somebody to, like an angel, to appear. They got better things to do than babysit you. You realize that? They give you clues. They give you a brain. They give you a basic chakra to implement and execute. Now, are you going to make a mistake? All of us do. You're going to hit a wall? Yeah. You hit a wall? The way my teacher explained it is like, you hit a wall or an obstacle? Let me see. Can I go this way? Be like water. Can I go this way around the obstacle? This way, this way, this way? No? Blast through it. Never take no for an answer. You really think spiritual people are like space cadets where they smoke weed all day long? No. I'll finish this off with this. Many years ago, my teacher was saying, in ancient times, great holy masters, great teachers, their disciples are trained in art, in music, in warfare, in meditation, all across, and they throw them out, have them compete to be government officials. I go, wow. Yeah, spiritual people are not like sitting there going, namaste, namaste. No, it's just that they focus their energy to succeed while they carry the virtues with them to succeed, practice loving kindness at the same time, being generous, being very intelligent and kind. To summarize it for you, this is what I call pragmatic spirituality. If you want to be successful in anything you do, you start with who you are. I am the spiritual self. I control this aura, these chakras, my thoughts, emotions. Therefore, I will control the path of my destiny. That's that. That's the overall strategy. And for the next 30, 40, 50, whatever number of years your soul is in the body, you execute. And you keep course correcting. You give an obstacle. All right? So I hope that helps. Now, tomorrow night, most of you know this already, we're going to focus on how you use your consciousness to change your inner world to help your prosperity. And we call it Prosperity Zen because consciousness is where it starts. It's tomorrow night, 6 p.m. California time, okay? So it starts with consciousness. If you're not aware that you're doing something to shrink your basic chakra, you continue to do it and you wonder how come nothing's being fixed. Just same thing with a relationship. If you're not aware you're shrinking your heart chakra and making your solar plexus so big that it's all about you, you never fix it. If you're not aware that your crown chakra is shrinking, every time you do certain things or say certain things, you wonder how come you don't have inner peace. It starts with consciousness. That's why people have poverty consciousness. You listen to the way they talk, you already know. Something doesn't go well, they go, oh yeah, it figures. It always happens to me. You say, oh, it's a joke. Even though it's a joke, it is a fragment, a clue to the consciousness. A person who is aware is constantly watching, observing what comes out of their mouth, their mind, and their actions. So, again, if you're interested in that, it's not going to be in YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. It's a closed room, so you have to register. Just go to masterco.org. It should be right on the front, register, and then we'll have the event tomorrow night. Okay? Now, some of you say, yeah, but the time zone is not right. I just have one answer for you. You decide what's important for you. So let's meditate. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, thank you for your blessings. Personally, to my teacher, Master Tokak Sui, Mahaguju Mailing, thank you. In full faith, so be it. Take your left hand, tap your heart center. Take your right hand, tap your crown. Raise your hands like this. Just say, we are one. Our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. Now imagine the earth in front of you. Be aware of the love within your heart. From your heart, imagine beautiful pink light flowing out of your hands and filling the entire earth. So from your heart through your hands, just fill the earth. Beautiful pink light. we will use the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, anywhere, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. To whoever I've hurt, in however way I've hurt you, I've learned from my mistakes. I humbly ask for your forgiveness. Thank you for your forgiveness. And I also forgive myself. To all who have hurt me, we are all children of God. We're all growing and evolving. And evolution involves time, process, and mistakes. I've learned from mine, so can you. To all who have hurt me, I shower you with love. You are all completely forgiven. Go in peace, and may you be blessed with inner peace, inner healing, and spiritual growth. May you also learn from your mistakes. God bless you. I release you. Peace and love and blessings to you. So be it. Now take a deep breath. Follow me. Just say cut, disconnect. Okay, just say cut and disconnect. Okay, raise your hands again. Be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with more pink light. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. There's so many people who are suffering right now, either financially, emotionally, maybe their relationships are not doing so well, their health. Bless all of them with hope and with faith in a better life. So be it. Visualize their life improving and energize it with beautiful pink light. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Just say, our hearts are one. May every person, every being be blessed with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness and reconciliation, with hope and with faith, with light and with joy. So be it. So be it. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Just stay on your crown. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. Repeat after me. Our souls are one. Our spirits are one. Now imagine golden light from your crown flowing down through your hands and filling the earth. Just imagine the ball, like an earth, just flooded with golden light. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Just flood the earth with so much golden light. Bless your family with golden light. Your relatives, your friends, the city you live in, let it spread throughout the entire world. Let all be blessed with peace, love, and kindness. So be it. So it is. Now, be gently aware of your heart and your crown at the same time. Take a deep breath. Exhale and imagine even brighter golden light pouring out of our hands to the entire earth. Just say, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let all beings in every dimension, every direction above and below be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. May all be blessed with goodwill and the willingness to do good. Blessings be to all. So be it, so be it, and so it is. Maintain your stillness. Just let the loving energy keep flowing through us. We are just the channels in the pipelines. May all be blessed without exception. So it is. Now lower your hands on your lap. Keep your tongue on your palate. Be still. Imagine a golden flame floating just a few inches above your head. A beautiful golden flame. Be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown. Up to that golden flame. And stay there. Be still. Your entire awareness and consciousness is inside that beautiful golden flame. And from that golden flame, listen. Om. Be still and just let your awareness drift deeper and deeper into that golden light. Just be still. Any sound, any noise you hear will just help you drift deeper and deeper into that golden light. You are that golden light. Be still and let go. Now. Just let your awareness drift deeper into that golden light. You, the spiritual self, are immersed in that light. Be still and let go. And just let things be. Now. Gently, very slowly, very gently and slowly come back to your body. Raise your hands in blessing. We're going to release excess energy. It's called excess because whatever you cannot absorb, we're going to use it to bless our loved ones and friends, okay? So visualize your family, people you love, flood them with golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and with spirituality. May all be blessed without exception. so be it. Blessings be to all. So be it. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project golden light down into Mother Earth and verbally repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to our beloved Mother Earth and all her children. So be it. So be it. And so it is. All right, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers. Present to my teacher, Master Chakra, Mahago Jamaling. Thank you. Thank you for divine light, divine love, divine healing energy. Thank you. In full faith, so be it. Om. Amen. Amin. Tatastu, and so it is. Okay, it's a short meditation. I think a lot of you experience stillness. Now, I just want to make something, explain a little bit on something real fast. When you say the word meditation, and a lot of you who were with me in class yesterday, meditation is not always being still and quiet. There are many types of meditation. Meditation by itself means prolonged awareness. Okay? So even though we have like a 20, 30 minute of short talk on whatever topic, as you're putting awareness into it and trying to absorb that information, that is a form of listening meditation. Clear? Don't think, meditation has to be like this. I have to be putting, my body in lotus position. No, it just simply means prolonged awareness. So if you're putting awareness in the sky, you're looking at the sky, how blue it is, and you're just practicing that awareness of, the sky is blue. In other words, awareness is like when you're receiving data, receiving information that creates that experience within you. So today, even though it's like 45 minutes, you think, we just meditated from, last 15 minutes. No, if the entire thing, if you're listening and absorbing and trying to use it in your life, that's a form of meditation. It's just that afterwards, when we do meditation Twin Hearts, it's a meditation Twin Hearts meditation. Clear? Just try to understand that. Now tonight, in 7 hours and 15 minutes, we'll have the second part of Anchor the Light, which will extend the teaching on changing your inner world. Okay, this morning was warm-up. Tonight, we'll go in more detail. And the ones who want to join me tomorrow, I'll show this again. Go to mastercode.org. Go ahead and register. And that's going to be tomorrow night, 6 p.m. California time. All right? So thank you very much for joining me. I wish you much happiness and joy, and we will see you tonight. Namaste, everyone. Take good care. Bye.